Microsoft purchased Bethesda for $7 billion. And this blew everybody's mind. Bethesda is probably the biggest game producer in the West, right? It's huge. It was absolutely huge. Ever since that happened, the question has remained, what games will be exclusive to Xbox? Which games will not be? One of the biggest or most hyped upcoming games from Bethesda is Starfield. Well, we keep getting more and more news that Starfield is going to be exclusive to Xbox. This is something that I've always thought is going to happen, especially if there's no other deals in place. Why would you ever let it go to other platforms? You want it on Game Pass. You paid $7 billion to get Bethesda with Xbox so that you could have these games on Game Pass, so that you get people over into your ecosystem. Let's read this. This is coming from Newsnet, Nebraska, of all places. Right now, Starfield exclusive 100% on Xbox. Confirmation arrives from a very reliable source, not resource. Nerd4.live. Starfield will be Xbox exclusively 100%. Popular YouTube ranter Randall Thor is his name, said they received the news confirmation from very reliable sources, hence it will be not questioned at all. Who wrote this, by the way? Let's see. I don't even know this site. Newsnet Nebraska. It sounds like someone that Gerald backs. They need to edit their copy here. The fact that the following Bethesda games will be exclusive to Xbox is a thesis that many insiders have supported since news obsession for publisher before Microsoft, but the company hasn't yet spoken in specific terms about individual projects. Okay, hold on. Let's go to a different story here. That one, like, the spelling. What in the world? What in the world is with the spelling? Let's see. Does Pure Xbox have this? Here it is. Okay, let's read this from Pure Xbox. Here we go. We've had small rumblings of Starfield for a while now, but this rumor could be the biggest yet if it's true. One insider is claiming that not only could the game release by the year's end, but it also may be an Xbox exclusive. As per the recent Xbox 2 podcast, industry insider Randall Thor spoke about the Bethesda deal, claiming that Bethesda's upcoming space RPG, which is often cited as being Fallout in space, is a full Xbox exclusive, and Microsoft is trying its hardest to get the game shipped for this holiday season. Here's what Randall Thor said, quote, "I've been told by very reliable people that Starfield was 100% an Xbox exclusive. I've even made bets about it, and I don't bet unless I know I'm willing to bet. So I'm really, really confident about that. Starfield is only releasing on Xbox when it does, and I've been told as well that Microsoft is trying their hardest to get the game out for this holiday season. They really want Starfield out this holiday." That makes total sense. Why not? I mean, you'd have Halo Infinite, you'd have Flight Simulator on Xbox, and then you could say, hey, we've got this new game, Starfield. The game's basically sort of finished. It's in bug squashing mode right now, very much like Halo Infinite, and it would be a big boon for Game Pass and Xbox if both Halo and Starfield could launch this fall. Another industry insider echoed the same sentiment last month, not last night. Whoa. Suggesting that the game could follow the same pattern as Fallout 4, which was revealed and released within a matter of months. It is worth noting that COVID could still put a damper on things, but if rumors are true, Xbox could be in for a busy holiday season. I think they are. I mean, we read last week a news story about, it was an opinion piece from Tech Radar saying, I'm playing my Xbox more than my PlayStation. And this was from a PlayStation guy. And I've seen multiple articles on that. The value proposition is there, and Xbox is winning that value proposition. And if you tied that value proposition into exclusive games like Starfield, and if Starfield is what everybody expects Starfield to be, and you do that this holiday season, it's hard to see how Microsoft doesn't just crush it. And I really think that they will. Welcome, everybody, to today's stream. For those of you that are new, my name is X1 the Gamer. This is XoneBros. We stream every single morning, Monday through Thursday. We've got Psychotic here, Super Shocker, California King, Weldon Cluck. Reckham is in the house. How you doing, Reckham? Sean, welcome, guys. How you doing? So, yeah, Starfield. Rumored it's going to be exclusive. I've said that from the beginning. I think this idea that Xbox doesn't immediately go after every single exclusive game with Bethesda once they purchased it was foolish, right? It's like buying A-Rod for your team, and then, you know, if you're the Texas Rangers, you buy A-Rod, but then you let the Mets use him. That doesn't make any sense. You paid a lot of money for A-Rod. Use him. You've paid a lot of money for Bethesda. You're going to use that to get people inside of your system. via games, via exclusive titles, on Game Pass. It's going to be amazing. The Woodland Warriors here in the house. Welcome home, Sanitarium. And Dark Knight says, I missed the morning streams. Well, thank you very much. We do have an issue where immediately after, if you do miss the morning streams, immediately after these videos are supposed to publish, we're going to see if this one publishes. Last week, it did not. It would take 24 hours to process. Sometimes I think that happens with YouTube on the back end, so we will see. MLB is May Game Club, Sean. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. If you haven't yet, hit the like button. The like button really helps promote our videos, really helps with the channel. Let's jump into some more news. So there you have it. Starfield. Looks like, well, at least according to rumors, it's going to be exclusive. Rumor via me. I think it's going to be exclusive. I always have thought it was going to be exclusive, unless there's some kind of deal that was already made before the Bethesda purchase. But it doesn't. It's increasingly not looking like that was the case. The next question is Forza Horizon, which I'm not sure why Forza Horizon is in the news so much lately, but it has been in the news a lot lately. Forza Horizon, a lot of people thought and think that the next one is going to be in Japan, which would be freaking awesome. Japan would be really cool. However, some rumors popped up this weekend. Again, rumors. We're rolling with the rumor mill that Forza Horizon, the next version of Forza Horizon, will be in Mexico. That's right, in Mexico. This is over at PureXbox.com again. Xbox fans think Forza Horizon 5 might be heading to Mexico. Now, I've thought about this. And while Japan, yes, Japan would be cool. You'd have like these crazy neon inner city stuff. You then go up into these like lush mountain ranges. You could have the ocean, the coast. You'd have everything, right? But you could get that as well with Mexico, which would be super cool. But you'd have beaches. You'd have this sprawling Mexico City center. Then you'd also have like desert. You'd have some old Aztec Mayan pyramids way down south. I think you could do a lot. Mexico would be super, super cool for Forza Horizon 5. Let's see what they say. Again, Xbox fans think Forza Horizon 5 might be heading to Mexico. Forza Horizon 5 is a hot topic at the moment, even though it hasn't actually been officially announced yet. The latest speculation is centered around its location, which according to some teases, might be Mexico. Xbox fans have picked up on a few cryptic tweets from insiders recently, such as Windows Central's Jez Corden, VentureBeat's Jeff Grubb, and Xbox community member Chloe Briel, all appearing to hint at the fact that they're going to Mexico. Hold on, if we could just go, let's go open image, new tab. Here it is. This is Chloe Briel. This is what he says. He says, you see Mexico. I see sand, beaches, rainforests, colorful cities, rivers, ancient ruins. Ancient ruins would be cool. Deserts, waterfalls, caves, canyons, rich vegetation, donkeys, coyotes, mountain ranges. He said montane regions. Culture, all in one single location. Don't you get that with you get that with Japan though, in fairness. And Jeff Grubb says, I'm doing my Duolingo Spanish lessons as well. El coche va vroom. The car goes vroom. Very interesting. Now, these are just obviously rumors. Last week, it was suggested by VentureBeat's Jeff Grubb that Forza Horizon 5 wasn't going to be located in Japan, as previously rumored, but no further details on the game were provided at the time. There does still seem to be a confidence that we're going to see the game this year, though, despite it not even being revealed yet, and the belief is that it will likely show up at E3 in a couple months' time. We will see. I honestly don't know. I don't think that you show off. I think what you show off is Forza. I'm not sure that you show off Forza Horizon, do you? This early out? Because we had Forza Motorsport 7, then we've had Forza Horizon 4, which took place in Great Britain, and we're due for another Forza game. And if you notice on the Series X, well, on the Series X launch trailer, I guess they showed cars, which could be anything. So that doesn't mean that it's necessarily Forza Motorsport or Horizon. But I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure that you get Horizon already. I mean, as far as releasing something with it, right? I think what you get is a next Forza, which Forza Motorsport would be amazing to see. Because you have controlled, closed courses, and you could just bump up the graphics on that bad boy, right? That would be the one to show off the Series X, in my mind at least. Reckham says Chloe Briel is super reliable. That's the guy that we've just read on rumors. California King says they should do China. Reactor Leak says the good news: Major League Baseball is underwent bad news. MLB servers for online are very bad. Lots of server exception errors and offline a lot so far. Oh, that's unfortunate. Reactor Leak. For those of you that don't know, we actually do have an MLB league here over at the XoneBros. Come join us on Discord. A link is in the description below. Psychotic says Mexico looks like fun. Japan would be good. Reckham says I need a next-gen racing game already. I think Horizon is a bigger game to hit with early. Motorsport looks good, but is more niche. I would agree with that. Motorsport is more niche. Motorsport's more niche because it's awesome. No, that's not why it's more niche, but it's a true racing simulator, and you can dial that bad boy up into insanity where every little thing counts. You can't crash into other cars. You'd wreck yourself. And it does stuff. It does it right. It does it well. That's Forza, though. But I think we're due for another Forza. Do they go off the beaten path and give us Forza Horizon 5 because it's more popular to try to sell consoles or try to sell Game Pass? They might, Reckham. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Andrew's here in the house. Hello, everybody. Hello, Andrew. How you doing? Oh, but I do like Forza, and I do hope that we get a Forza Motorsport. 100,000%. Welcome everybody to today's stream. Thank you very much for being here. Let's go full camera. Thank you guys for being here today. Welcome. If you haven't yet, hit the like button. We've got 22 viewers right now and only 10 likes. We're 12 away to hit the Singularity. Let's hit the Singularity right now. Let's do it. Let's do it to it, fellas. I do think Starfield is huge news. I think that if you could lock up Starfield, whew, that would be amazing. That would be. I think as long as Starfield is what it's supposed to be. It might not be what it's supposed to be. That might be. What if it sucks? Then of course it doesn't. Then it doesn't even matter, right? Doesn't even matter. I hit the like button. Says it's meant. Yes, yes. Chief Wiggum is here in the house. What is up, Chief Wiggum? For those of you that don't know, for those of you that are new, we stream Monday through Thursday right here every single morning where we just go over news stories. We hang out together. We start our day out correctly. If you do miss these shows, we do publish them immediately after. Last week, like I said, we were having issues where YouTube was taking 24 hours to process these videos. Usually, they process immediately. There's no issue there. So we'll see if it's fixed yet. I think it's just something on the back of... I think it's just something on the back end of YouTube that's causing that. So... we'll see. Let's go. Let's head over. Let's check out a news story over at Gizmodo, just about cloud. Cloud is going to be huge here for the Xbox, for Xbox strategy going forward with Game Pass in the mix, the whole shot. Xbox Cloud Gaming is already a super solid experience on PC and iOS. It is in beta. This was a news story that dropped last week. A lot of you guys in chat were able to get into the beta. Did anybody this weekend have a chance to play it? Because if you did, I'd love to know what your thoughts were. I know some people got into the beta last week. I don't remember who it was, so I apologize. Last week, Xbox announced it would start inviting Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers to take place in its Xbox Cloud Gaming beta on PC and iOS. As a beta, there are some limitations, but the important part about Xbox Cloud Gaming is that Xbox is one step closer to competing on the same level as the other platforms such as Stadia, NVIDIA's GeForce Now, Amazon Luna, etc. So xCloud for PC doesn't support keyboards and mice, blah, 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 blah. Mouses and mices. Xbox is still working on that, so it's not true PC gaming yet, but a lot of the available games are easier to play with a controller anyway. There's also no option to change the resolution or take screenshots with the controller, but again, that's all stuff that can be added later. xCloud is also not optimized for macOS. You could theoretically run it in the Safari browser since it works in the Safari browser for iOS, but I tried and I couldn't get any games to load. Who wrote this? This is Joanna Nellius. She says, overall, the performance of every game I tried was smooth and stable. That is good to hear. I was playing on a wired connection with 400 megabytes per second download speed, so of course that's going to give best performance possible, but even over 5.0 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, performance was very solid. There were some visual and audio hiccups like pixelation and stuttering, more so with Wi-Fi, but nothing that made any game unplayable or frustrating, and latency, that's the important part, seems low. Though I didn't take any formal measurements, I was able to aim and shoot the Covenant in Halo without any lag or rubber banding, so that was a major plus. I did run into a weird thing. Let's just go down to the bottom. Let's see your conclusion here. xCloud for Android, PC, and iOS is included with your Game Pass subscription, plus all the other perks you already get for $15 a month. So it costs current subscribers nothing to play games over the cloud. If you haven't gotten an invite yet, hopefully you will soon. If you're not already a Game Pass Xbox or Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you should consider signing up. Overall, though, she says it looks pretty solid. She says, I should note others haven't had the same experience as me in terms of maintaining a stable connection. It's obviously going to be variable based off of your connection. Who in chat... I don't see anybody in chat that says that they had a chance to take a look at it. I know a lot of people in chat got into the beta last week. I'm getting actually the new iPad Pro because not just for Game Cloud. I'm getting it for other reasons. But can you imagine Game Cloud or Xbox Cloud on that bad boy? Ooh, that screen! It's going to be so nice, and I'm so excited for it. It's good to know that it's running pretty solid. That is good news. Again, Xbox just absolutely crushing it, hitting it out of the park when it comes to its Game Cloud, xCloud, Game Pass. Dark Knight says, I'm in the beta. I just haven't jumped in yet. Reactor Leak said, I would like to see someone to try remote play versus xCloud and see similarities and differences. That's a really good point because you do have remote play via your Xbox, and then you have the cloud play. I would bet cloud play is better because you're running off of their servers. There's less variables there. I would imagine. I don't know, though. That's just my conjecture right there. Super Shocker's here in the house. What's up, Super Shocker? How you doing? Marcus Fearson says, hey, do you expect 2022 for the Xbox Series X to be in stock by then? I mean, Phil Spencer did say that we're going to get Xbox Series X back in stock or full supply chains by April, May of this year. So I mean, we're right there. So I bet you by the end of next month, at least we're crossing our fingers. We did see substantial stocks increased over at GameStop, Walmart, Target, Costco last week. So that's good. That bodes well if you're still waiting on an Xbox Series X or Series S. I think Series S was no issue getting for a lot of people if you wanted to jump on the Series S, which to me is the best looking console out there at the moment. I really, really like that. Reckham says, remote play for me has been awful. xCloud has been far faster, better clarity versus remote play. So we're talking about remote play from your box versus xCloud, and he's on 5G. Yeah, I would think that too. That makes sense to me because there's less variables. Again, you're running from their servers, which are going to be optimized, versus your box, your internet connection, then your phone, and your phone's internet connection / satellite connection, whatever it is. All right, so let's recap. Let's recap for the day. xCloud gaming on iOS, macOS seems to be running smooth for most people. Xbox fans think Forza Horizon 5 might be heading to Mexico. Boom, baby. Mexico's cool, dude. At first I was like, oh no, not Japan. I mean, it's not going to Japan. I was really excited about Japan. But Mexico seems cool. And last but not least, we have Starfield rumored to be attempted to come out this holiday and will be exclusive to Xbox. So there you go. That does us for today, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in again. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to us here. Join us each and every single morning, Monday through Thursday. Well, it's not every single morning, so it's just Monday through Thursday. Every single one of those mornings. But we'll go over the news. We'll hang out. We'll have fun. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Happy Monday, and I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Bye-bye now.